Reading the Bible with Luke. I don't know. I thought about that all day. Like, I need some kind of little catchy tune. To be like, oh yeah, that's him. His show about to start. Not his show. His little thing. His little YouTube. His little YouTube about to start. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I could probably get my brother to do it, since he can do everything else. Upholster, cabinetry, woodwork, roofing, welding, mechanic, scientist, astronaut. He's pretty handy with everything. So I'm sure if I asked him about this, he would help. All right. Anyway, reading the Bible with Luke. What about that one? All right. Anyway, he is the better singer. There we go. 2 Kings 17. Okay, we're past that. Boy try to pay him money. Past that. Exile. Past that. Every high hill and under every green tree. Past that. I know, right? You're like, oh man, why aren't you prepared? When I think prepared, I think pastor, and I think for that you gotta go to church, man. Gotta go something about that local church. And most local churches, even they have it online. I like local church because you get an idea about what's going on around you too, from another perspective. That's why I like local church, and not it's not a diss to the mega churches, but I just like local church. Past that, where he cast them out of sight, and they wouldn't do right. Yeah, I remember that name. Couldn't say it. Oof. All right, we're just gonna start here. 2 17:27. Then the king of Assyria commanded, take back to Samaria one of the priests whom you brought from there, and have him go and live there, and have him teach the people the custom of the God of the land. Okay. All right, so I actually already read that part. So prior to that, Lord put him out of his sight. He was disgusted, and he was like, he let loose some lions out there. And some lions ate some of the people. And the old boy went and told the king, he was like, all right, go take a priest, go show him how to live. Can't have lions running around everywhere. That's where we at. Okay. So, one of the priests whom they exiled from Samaria came back and lived in Bethel and taught them how they would fear and worship the Lord. But every nation still made gods of its own and put them in houses, shrines of the high places which the Samaritans had made. Every nation in the cities where they lived. The men of Babylon made Succoth, Benoth. The men of Cuth made Negal. The men of Hamath made, I'm just going to say Asma, Ashima. The Avites made Nibhaz and Tartak. Somebody's like, he's murdering it. And oof. And the Sephoras burned their children in the fire to their gods. Yeah, that's what they did. They also feared the Lord and appointed from among themselves priests of the high places. So they trying to do a little bit of both. They're trying to serve the Lord and do other stuff. You know anybody like that? Not judging you, bruh. Do you? Do you? All I'm saying is read the Bible. Read the Bible while you do you. Do you? Yeah, do it. Do it. Yeah, go and do it. But just keep reading the Bible. Because from reading the Bible, you'll gain understanding and eventually. All right. To this day, they act in accordance with their former customs. They don't really feel the Lord. Please highlight that. To this day. To this day. I don't even know when this Bible is written. To this day. To this day, they act in accordance with their former customs. They do not really fear the Lord, nor do they obey their statutes and ordinance, nor the law, nor the commandments which the Lord commanded the sons, descendants of Jacob, the descendants of Jacob, which he named Israel, with whom the Lord had made a covenant and commanded them, saying, You shall not fear other gods, or bow yourselves to them, nor serve them. Okay, now we know all that. Never brought you up. Him you shall fear, and him you, okay, the statutes and ordinances law. Okay, the statutes and ordinances and the law and the commandments which he wrote for you by the hands of Moses, you shall observe and do forever. You shall not worship, serve other gods. We get it, but I appreciate how you wanted to make sure we got it there. Yeah. A little bit more. The covenant that I have made with you, you shall not forget. You shall not fear other gods. A little bit more. It's kind of like when your parents lecture you. I don't know if they won't stop talking and kind of keep going. They just want to make sure that, you have the reason why said law is in place and then where it came from. Yeah. I think that's a good parental, He will rescue you from it. However, they did not listen, but they acted in accordance with their former custom. So these nations fear the Lord, also serve their idols as their children and their children's children, just as their fathers did. So they do this. So do they to this day. To this day of this writing. That's crazy. He already knew it was gonna be happening. Man, you for sure in 2023. You knew it was gonna happen like that. Now, it came about in the 3rd year of Hoshea, the son of Eli, king of Israel. Hezekiah, the son of Ahaz, king of Judah, became king. He was 25. Now that's pretty old. Then we had a 16, we had a 17, then we had like a 20, right? He was 25 when he was king. He reigned 29 years. His mother's name was Abi, the daughter of Zechariah. Hezekiah did right in the sight of the Lord in accordance with everything that David, his father, had done. He removed all the high places, broke down all the murals y'all had over the walls, cut down all them little statues. He crushed to pieces the bronze serpent that Moses had made. That's probably significant. Because until then, the Israelites were burning incense with it. Trying to think what I burn incense with now. Out of a Grey Goose bottle. That's what I burn my incense out of right now. So should I crush it to pieces? Hezekiah. Hezekiah. Yeah, I just have it. All right. He trusted in and relied confidently on the Lord, the God of Israel, so that after him there was no one like him among all the kings of Judah, nor among those who were before him. For he clung to the Lord, he did not turn away, faithfully following him, but he kept his commandments, which the Lord had commanded Moses. Okay, let me keep going. And the Lord was with Hezekiah. He was successful wherever he went. And he rebelled against the king of Assyria and refused to serve him. I know that's right. See, that's why you need God on your side. See, before, king of Assyria was coming down there taxing you. Now, all of a sudden, he defeated the Philistines as far as Gaza, the most distant city, and its borders, from the isolated lookout tower to the populous fortified city. Now, in the 4th year of King Hezekiah, King HK was the 7th of Hoshea, the son of Eli, king of Israel. Man, come on. Shalmaneser, the king of Assyria, went up against Samaria and besieged it. All right, we're going to stop right there. That's a good stopping point. Reading the Bible with Luke. I'm good at telling him I'm going to have this guy do a beat and let me a doper chorus. It's going to it should be epic. So, all right, appreciate you guys. Hang in there.